now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Panthers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, I don't think too many folks around the NFL saw this one coming. This is a Jacksonville team that's had a lot of forgettable seasons, really since their arrival in the league. But now here they are making their first appearance on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They were close a few years ago, losing the AFC Championship game in New England. And early in their tenure, they got to an AFC Championship game. But you're right about the number of forgettable seasons. Here they are, one of 4 teams coming into this year. The Browns, the Texans, and the Lions, the other 3, that had never played in a Super Bowl. They've taken care of that now, and now they want to win this one.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their 3rd visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Fields it right around the goal line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now back to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped down the line scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard and leads to a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Connection made with Shenault. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jaguars getting set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
2nd and 5. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 3 catches for her now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And inside give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-all the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Well, we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's Tremble, the tight end. They'll run with Foreman, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Jones on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A carry for Foreman. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble
From 10 yards out.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now out come the Jags.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a play fake here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Up the middle, Jones.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead stretches, 16-3 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now Foreman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And that decision to bring it out ends up now being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They run again with Foreman. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Foreman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Now, their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 14. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, nice move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On second down, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. A check down here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second and 6. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
First down, Foreman, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll go with Foreman, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman taking it in from a yard out, and the Panthers will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sink on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And taken right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That caught by Tremble. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action.
Now a give, right side. Foreman, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Again, it's Foreman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Foreman is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 4.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Kirk over the middle. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A give to Jones. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Chenault on the slant. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down now. Foreman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Jaguars.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Foreman. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to look to throw.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.